What is up guys, Greedy Knight here with the meta compilation for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I'll be going over the best charge blade sets in the endgame after defeating Fatalis. Let's get into it. We left off on the last progression with Fatalis. Naturally, you will need to beat him to get the meta sets. You use the fully augmented Fatalis Set and Elatrion charge blade for the fight, saving 2 sets, one with Ghillie Mantle, Bombardier, and Heavy Artillery, and one with the usual damage skills and health boost 3. The artillery set is used for the cannon opening that gets you about 7,000 damage, and you also get a guaranteed drop. Then you Farcaster out and swap to your regular damage set. Since Elatrion Charge Blade has long sharpness, you grab the Agitator 5 Charm to max out damage output. The item loadout consists of Barrel Bombs, Dust of Life, Max Potions, Farcasters, and Ancient Potions, with every item required to craft more of each item. The instant full heal of these items will minimize healing time, meaning less time spent healing and less time being vulnerable to another Fatalis attack. If you are playing in groups, the Dust of Life can save a life. Use Gourmet Vouchers to guarantee Feline Safeguard or Feline Insurance to increase your cart count. The Fatalis fight has been covered to death, so I will link a Charge Blade guide down below. The meta weapons are Kajar Element Vials, Elatrion, Raging Brachydios, and Fatalis Charge Blades. Safi'jiiva Charge Blades are the budget option that do well with Fatalis 2-piece mix sets, since they can act as the 3rd or 4th essence piece. However, the highest value weapons in endgame are the Ice, Fire, and Water Kajar Charge Blades, Elatrion and Raging Brachydios Charge Blades, before and after Fatalis. Ice Kajar handles Raging Brachydios, Rajangs, Kulftaroth, and Elatrion. You farm Zinogre for decorations. In the Guiding Lands, you need Diablos, Black Diablos, Brachydios, and Lunastra materials to get the Agitator 5 Charm. Fire is valuable because it is used against Elatrion in the event quest where it starts with Ice. In the Guiding Lands, it's used against Tempered Kirin and Namiel for augments. Water is valuable solely for decoration farming Teostra instead of Zinogre. The better RNG can speed up your deco farming in the long run. In the Guiding Lands, you do have to fight a few Brute Tigrexes which are weak to water. Elatrion Charge Blade is used against Ruiner, Nergigante, Safi'jiiva, and Fatalis, which drop materials for endgame sets and augments. Blast can be used as a placeholder in the place of having these weapons, then you swap to Fatalis after beating Fatalis. These are the meta skills for Charge Blade. Guard confirms your guard point options and survivability, so it should be on your sets as early as possible. 3 points of guard is a sweet spot for most of the game, with endgame monsters justifying 5 levels. Guard up is used for the unguardable attacks, allowing you to confirm your guard point options through otherwise unguardable attacks. The only boon to this skill is that some moves are unblockable entirely, so you should have those moves memorized against relevant monsters. Load Shells provides a 6th file, increasing your shield charge duration, SAD file count, and Savage Axe duration, all for 1 point. This skill is required on every Charge Blade set, even in low rank. Evade Extender is a necessary skill against monsters with AoE attacks like Elatrion and Fatalis. It is a functional survival skill, since there are attacks that would snipe your ankles without it. Also, Safi'jiiva sets can't move with Fade Slash and other mobility options, since they incur the life drain penalty. Agitator is the meta skill solely because you can keep monsters in the enraged state by slapping it a few times. 5 points for attack, and affinity is an efficient skill with guaranteed conditions. Attack up level 4 is the ideal investment level since it activates the secondary effect of 5 affinity with the 12 attack. This rounds your challenger affinity from 15 to 20. Element 6 is used for element file weapons to maximize the element side of damage. Since Kajar weapons have crit element boost, this value gets multiplied as well. And to further increase the multipliers, crit boost and affinity investment ensures all of your non-file damage is multiplied by a crit modifier. Offensive Guard rewards your guard points with a 15% raw attack boost for 15 seconds, refreshing whenever you correctly time your guard and guard points. Artillery is used for impact file to boost file damage. Lastly, Razor Sharp is ideal for maintaining sharpness and therefore damage output by staying in white or purple sharpness. Fast Charge is largely absent from the meta progression because it's not worth the 3 level 2 slots it occupies. Level 1 and 2 do nothing to change your basic charge slash into side hop into charge slash red energy combo, so you must run it at level 3. At level 3, it changes the combo to any sword and shield attack into a charge slash into any sword and shield attack for red energy, providing a side grade for 3 points of investment. In Sunbreak, load shells was better than fast charge and was mandatory for meta sets, but it was only used on SAED sets. It was not used on spinning axe sets. The buzzsaw playstyle trickles out one file at a time, so there isn't a real need to maximize file gathering using fast charge. It's cut in favor of higher value skills like attack, guard, and so on. In my opinion, it is a comfy skill but not a required skill for progression sets. There is room on the Fatalis set, so feel free to run it if you like fast charge. For the final armor sets, Element File will use the Safi armor from the progression guide, but this time with Agitator 5 for the water and dragon sets to maximize the raw damage and crit rate. Elatron and other non-Kajar element weapons benefit from using Velcana pieces to fit in element crit up. On Fatalis' head, the addition of element crit up increases your Elytra and Charge Blade damage by about 40 points for an ED2. The main boon is that the 3-piece Dragon Vein Awakening halves everything. The affinity, the element, the drain, and the heals, so it requires a bit more affinity investment, and the healing effect will degrade from a Mega Potion to a regular potion. For the Fatalis build, you grab the Fatalis Helm and Waist Alpha, Chest and Arms Beta with Kovtoroth Beta legs. This comes out of the box with the Fatalis Awakening and True Razor Sharp skills, Wex 3, Crit Boost 2, Stun Resist 3, Guard 3, and 15 slots, ranging from level 1 slots to level 4 slots. Everything will depend on your decoration pool of level 4s, but you should have the deco pool to get your basic level 1s and 2s into the set at optimal levels. The Agitator 5 charm gets you 5 of 7 levels of the skill, so slot in the other 2 points for max power. This is a template set for both raw and element sets, so just slot in 3 level 4 element decos as needed. The Safi Jiva and Fatalis sets are on par in terms of damage, but a quick calculation reflecting the damage of each set shows that you should use Fatalis sets when the monster has higher cutting values, while using Safi for monsters with high element values. At the 45 and 20 element hit zone, Safi Jiva is slightly stronger than Fatalis. Against Teostra's head, Safi Jiva does more splash damage than Fatalis. Against Fatalis' head, its armor beats Safi's ever so slightly. It fundamentally boils down to which does more damage, an additional 15 element from Safi's armor, or 20 raw from Fatalis's. Ignoring minor damage differences, Fatalis is just safer to use. Health with health boost, stun immunity, and True Razor Sharp are enough justification to use Fatalis over Safi Jiva. But the True Dragon Vein Awakening Mega Potion is a good survival tool against various matchups. Like if this video was useful to you, consider subscribing if you want to see more Monster Hunter World content like this. Comment down below anything Monster Hunter related. That's all I got for this one. Greedy Knight, signing out.